Gonna wait until I'm connected on Instagram. Hello. Just start again. It's Shanique here from StartWithNeeks.com, the home of the Profit Via Content Academy, helping you new coaches use the power of Instagram content to attract your high-paying clients, even with little to no experience, and as a brand spanking new coach. Really excited because I'm actually going to share with you how I overcame the fear of investing in my first four-figure coach. Actually, my first coach was over four figures, is roughly $1,600, and I was pretty new to the game. Funny enough, it was a more of a course, and I was watching the webinar. Obviously, when you watch a webinar, you know there's some kind of pitch, and I'm really open to that because I love the fact that most entrepreneurs or coaches give you a additional form of support. And I was expecting some huge number. $1,600, especially in Canadian, it is a lot of money. I was not working full time. I was a full-time student, and I did a few cleans here and there with my online business. So to invest that much was a lot. I actually just recently at that time decided that I'm going to drop out of college. I was in early childcare, and I thought to myself, do I really want to do this for the rest of my life? I noticed that a lot of my coworkers really complained about the job, was really wrestling between themselves if this is what they want to do. And I always knew within myself that I wanted to have my own business, and I didn't want to be capped at a salary. I didn't want to be quote unquote owned by a company. And I said, why should I continue schooling if this is not where I'm going to be happy? And I'm just that person. I made that decision. I'm going to drop out. And I already received the grant from the school, and I was going to have to pay it back anyways. So I said, you know what, let me use what I was supposed to use for my semester in this coaching program. And I remember thinking about what I was going to do. And I was saying to myself, what if this doesn't work out? What if I don't become wildly successful as a coach and I'm invested $1,600 in this program? What's going to happen? I said, you know what if I don't? And what if I continue with ECE, which is a consistent job? Hey, it's a consistent job. I'll get a consistent paycheck, but I would be consistently unhappy. I would consistently be asking, why am I still broke? I would be consistently wondering why, or wondering what life would be like if I just went for it. And I said, you know what? Money comes, money goes, but I don't want to live in regret. And I invested in my coach, and I never looked back since. And from then, I thought, if I invested $1,600 in this coach, amazing. And I find that a small reason why it may be fearful to invest in a coach, because you think, what if it doesn't work? Or why invest in a coach when I could get the information online? Trust and believe. I've been there. The information you see online is not the information you get when you're working with your coach. On top of that, that coach invests time in you to twerk certain things personally to you. So at this point, I invested in this online program, and I got the coaching, a little bit of back and forth coaching on a Facebook group. So I'm doing this program, and I'm really excited, okay? I am learning things I would never have consumed online, 100%. You would watch certain YouTube channels, and they'll give you amazing tips. If you think you're following someone that you love, and you think that their content free is amazing, invest in them, do your work, because at the end of the day, you still are responsible where your money goes, and you should ask questions. I took the leap of faith, and I'm really grateful that the first coach that I invested in was an amazing coach and had an amazing program. And I remember crying when I first got my first out. To me, then was a lot of money. So my first one-on-one power hour was about $250, and I started to cry. I told my God, this is my first paid coaching. Someone believes in me. And from that moment, my ROI was in return. I didn't make $1,600 that day, but to know that I can do it, and I was able to book a client, someone believed in me as your client, was more than enough for me to know that this is possible. right? And I believe that that is that small thing within you why you're still afraid. You still don't believe that this is possible. And that's what's really keeping your foot halfway in and halfway out, because you are consuming this free content you're using, and you're even consistent online, and you're using what you find online, but you don't want to take the next step with literally pouring out an income, right? And this is more than 199 power hour working with somebody. This may be more than a $450 online course, because trust and believe, these courses are really just to tag you in and promote you to their higher program, which will you get more extensive information, right? So you don't want to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out and doubting yourself if this is possible. One biggest thing that helped me was, like, again, I decided that I am not going to go to school, and I'm going to do this. I don't want to live in regret, and I'm not going to go back. You invest that money, okay? That mind shift, that I can't even explain the how everything around you just shifts when you complete that 4-figure payment. That control your mind goes boss mode. This is not a game anymore. I am a CEO, I'm a business owner, and this is going to happen now. Most of you haven't had that boss mode moment yet, or you may think that boss moment is there because you see all these quotes and you're reporting all these quotes. But when you invest in your business, that's when you are a boss, right? And when you are okay with losing it, because an entrepreneur, you're not an entrepreneur until you're obviously providing a service in product, and you're making the risk. There's not an entrepreneur out there that has not taken a risk and invested and lost, and that's fine. I've had the pleasure to be working with 2 amazing coaches. Okay, let's just pause this here. Okay, we're good. I had the pleasure to work with 2 amazing coaches. Currently, this coach is just under $10,000. And as you invest more and you take the initiative to get to know who you're going to be investing in, there's nothing to fear, right? You see the information, you see the value that these coaches are giving you, especially business coaches, because for me, I was looking for someone that's going to help me with sales and sales through content. A lot of coaches that you may be engaged in are talking about how to build your following and how to engage the consistency online. And that's what I used to do too. And that's no problem, because most people want that. However, if you want to see how engagement in your account, as your Instagram account will affect you, if you want to actually know how to enroll clients, actually know how to sell to them, actually know how what you say in your content will actually effectively bring them into your business, that is what you need to invest in, because there's not a coach out there that's going to give you that how without an investment, right? If you're watching this and you want to make 6 figures, 7 figures, I had to invest in a 6-figure, 7-figure coach for me to get there. There's not a free webinar out there that can help me at least more than a week, because you can implement this and still find that it's not working, because there is a missing element that it needs to be learned within a program. And I mark my words, I will forever invest in a coach. It doesn't matter where I am in my business, I will continuously invest, and I will continue to invest more. So like I said, my first coach was $1,600. My recent coach is about just under $10,000, because I know investing in my business is what's going to get me where I need to go. In addition to that, I'm built with the information and the skills to help my clients. Right? So if my clients want my program is not $10,000, oh my gosh, you gotta be joking me. I just canceled on Instagram. That is not fun. That is not fun at all. I wonder if it would stay. Thank you guys, YouTube, for holding in there. I want to go back on Instagram and see if Mm. Oh, it's a bummer. I needed that. I needed that. Anyways, we'll do that after. You got my full attention. So being able to invest in myself, invest in my learnings, invest in my skills has helped me to improve and be able to bring the value to my own clients, right? So I invested $10,000 in my recent coaching. The clients that invest in me are not going to be investing $10,000. So they are receiving the information that I have got from this 10,000 investment. And that is also a huge indicator when you find if you're investing in someone who isn't four figures or charging four figures, it's probably because they have never invested in four figures in their business and you're not working with someone with high value, right? They already have a money mindset roadblock, and to work with someone who has that is just going to make the roadblock on you, right? So you're investing in someone who is like 1600. Again, that was a digital product, so it makes sense why it's a little bit less. It wasn't one-on-one or anything. You invest in someone for 1600. You want to charge your program 2500. There's a money mindset hindrance on that coach. For that coach to say, "Are you sure? Let's start with beta." It's because they haven't made the decision to invest in their own business. So it's hard to tell you to invest, to charge a higher price or to invest yourself. So you want to also keep in mind for that. So for me, it was a done deal. It was within the moment. I just knew that I was not going to go to school, so I had to in my mental growth, my personal growth, obviously my income. Being able, ever since then, I've landed $4,000 clients and up. So it's exciting. It is exciting, and I just wanted to make this video to encourage you because it can be scary. But if that boss mode control clicks in, there's nothing stopping you. Nothing stopping you. That's all I have for you. Just start, gang. Keep sharing the good news and keep up the great work. I'll see you in my next video.